Hey everyone, workout for Friday is different in a way that it's more bodybuilding focused and upper body, core, lower body. We're hitting all of it, but not in a high heart rate AMRAP kind of sense of the workouts that we've been doing recently or EMOMs. This one is more, you've been given a volume of work, you just have to do it. And you don't have to race through the movements. It's more about quality movements, feeling the right muscle groups in each of the movements, and then going through your list, going through your reps 3 times so that you hit these muscle groups a bunch of times. It's gonna be a really good Friday workout. I'm really looking forward to this one tomorrow. So I wanted to show you the movements in case people aren't familiar. And so the goblet squat, this is one most people are familiar with. As long as you've got your weight, whatever it is, dumbbell, kettlebell, weight at home. It's here. We're just making sure that we're using our good form. Knees are out, sitting back into our heels. Neither the toes or the heels should be coming up on this one. We've got goblet squats as our first movement. Second movement is the push-ups. Whether it's from your knees or not, I'm looking to make sure that your hands are slightly rotated, making sure that the elbows are staying in rather than splaying out when you're coming down, because you want to feel this mostly in your chest and your triceps for these ones. If you can do some regular push-ups, do some regular push-ups rather than just starting right on your knees. Do as many as you can without your knees and then go down and support yourself after, just because we want to stimulate the muscle as much as we can before it fatigues. That's the only way that you're going to improve on your push-ups, is doing as many as you can regular before you have to go down to your knees, at which point you do. Then the next move we have is the single leg deadlift per leg. It's going to be 10 reps per leg. So again, holding onto an object like I've been demonstrating recently. I find that's the best way to focus on the right muscle groups. You don't have to though, if you prefer more of a balance challenge, but I would be holding on with the same arm as the leg that's planted, or else holding on with both arms and going down. You want to make sure that you're nice and close to the the body. Don't let it come away from you. And you don't have to go all the way down, because if your back is bending too much, you might be missing the point of the muscle that you're trying to feel, which is your glute and your hamstring. So it's gonna be 10 per leg. Then we go back to the upper body. It's gonna be some kind of shoulder to overhead, whether it's a strict press or a push press, overhead position, depending on what weight you have at home for that one. So you'll notice that we're going lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, and we're hitting some core in there as well. Going back to the lower body is the Bulgarian split squat. So this one is where your rear foot is elevated and your front foot is coming down, or sorry, your front leg is coming down into a lunge position and then back up. You can either do this weighted or not. I find it's challenging enough on its own. But if you've been doing them frequently, then you'll want to weight it. And so for what you're supposed to feel on the Bulgarian split squat is not in the leg that's up here. You're feeling it on the leg that's planted and actually doing the hinging at the hip and the knee. If you have your feet closer to your table, you're going to feel it more in your quad. If you have your feet further away from the table, you're going to feel it more in the hamstrings and in the glute. Then we go up to the upper body again. We're doing bent over rows. This is to hit our back. I usually hold on to something, but you don't need to. You can hold on to your knee as well. And we're doing our bent over rows for this one. Make sure you're low enough in that position so that you actually feel it in that back and lat muscle there. Shouldn't be primarily feeling it in the arm. It should be primarily felt in that back muscle. Then going back down to the lower body, we're doing Cossack squats, weighted or unweighted. This is your call. Maybe some rounds you're doing with weight, some you're doing without, but we're doing 10 on each leg. So I'd be doing 10 on the right side before I go to 10 on the left side. For this one, you want to be sitting back into the heel, and your knees should be more out than in. I'd rather your knees over your pinky toe than over your big toe for that one. Finally, we have 2 last movements, the bicep curl. I don't mind if you do regular supinated grip for bicep curl, or if you want to go hammer grip so that your palms are facing each other when you're doing your curls for those ones. And then the last one is the dips, where with your bench, chair, whatever you've got at home, you can either have your feet assisting you out here, in a bent position, or to make it harder, you would be having legs straight on that one. Or if you need to make it even harder, have your feet on an object like another chair. So the closer your feet are to the table, the easier those tricep dips are gonna be. So this is not for time, this is just to have like a really good total body workout. Then for the finisher, that's where the core comes into play. For the core finisher, I wanted it to be more of an oblique focus because I know we do a lot of the rectus focus for regular sit-ups and V-ups and tuck-ups. So I wanted it to be more of the obliques, the side of the ab muscles. We got 3 movements for this one. The alternating V-up is gonna look like right hand to left foot and then left hand to right foot. The idea is that you're doing somewhat of a twisting motion as you're coming up. And that twisting motion is what is gonna feel along that oblique muscle. And then the next twisting motion we have is the Russian twist, which you are fine to have your feet on the floor or up in the air, which that makes it more challenging when you're doing your twist. Again, you wanna feel that rotation in the ab. And if regular Russian twists are too easy, hold on to a weight or some kind of object to add more resistance to your twist. And then the last one is the heel over object tap, where I would put something like your dumbbell or a can of whatever you got in your pantry, something on the floor. And the idea is you want your feet to come over that object, tap, tap, tap. The more you lean on your hands back here, the easier it's going to be on your abs. So you don't want to put all of your weight onto your hands in that leaning position, but after you do some of those reps, you're going to really feel your core light up on that one. So give these ones a try. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great long weekend, and we will do a Zoom workout really soon.